PRSers, Fit Challengers! Cheers. We're going into second week. We got this. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, you see, it's protein. Protein and water. It's freezing in here. But I wanted to go over a few things. A few questions and a sample of what a category meal perhaps should look like in a category, I didn't even say the category. Category 1 meal should look like, and category 2 plus should look like. And remember, it's all about the goals that you have in mind and longevity. So check it out. Let's talk about breakfast. Breakfast. Regardless what time you eat it. And let's do category 1 and category 2 plus. Category 1, hopefully you can see this. Category 1, cat 1, your goal is weight loss. Weight loss, lean out, drop those extra pounds you don't need, and you're not gonna have as many options in terms of carbs because your carbs are gonna be pretty low and your calories are gonna be low. Now that's gonna be depending on your body weight, your height, all that kind of stuff. So that's still individual. Okay, so category 1, let's talk about breakfast. Let's talk about eggs. Okay, eggs, you're gonna wanna keep the eggs clean and your protein high. So how you're gonna do this is you're gonna have egg whites, because you could have a lot of them, right? And your protein's gonna be high. Your fat is gonna be low. And that way, with your high protein, high fat, low fat, you're gonna be able to get a lot of proteins in. Now, your carbs are pretty much non-existent, 0, for those eating category 1. Now, if you work out in the morning, your carbs, you're probably gonna have those post-workout anyways because you only get a little bit of an amount, right? So your protein is gonna be high, your fat is gonna be low if you want really high protein. Now, if you're still category 1, but you're hungry in the morning and you don't work out right away and stuff, then you still protein high, and then now you could have fat that's also high. So how we do this, well, is the way you cook it. You could cook it with avocado oil, you could cook it with some butter, so then you have high protein, high fat, and you're gonna be very much satisfied. Or if you're having heavy cream in your coffee, there goes your fat, right? And then you have your egg whites, there goes your protein. Now with your egg whites, you could dress them up how you want. You could put some salsa in there, you could put some jalapenos, some green onions, you know, some hot sauce. You could dress it up, but nothing that is gonna require anything out of these macronutrients. Now post-workout, this is very crucial, is you must have your carbs are gonna be high, or pretty much the rest of your carbs, plus protein high. Fat is gonna be low or 0. Non-existent, right? Post-workout. So you save those post-workout for carbs. Okay, that's category 1. This gets your engine moving. It gets your metabolism going. Now, I put in the PDF for those that read it. Thank you very much for reading that. Is maybe you skip breakfast or you have it later on. Well, this could apply to 11 a.m. This could apply to 12 a.m., right? So you continue fasting. But if you're coming in the mornings, you're working out, and you get hungry, you have that. Or you have this and this for post-workout. Simple. High protein and fat in the mornings when you wake up. 0 carbs. You don't need them when you wake up, right? Now, post-workout, protein, carbs, no fat. You don't need fat after you work out. specifically for category 1. Now, looking at this, and now you are saying, hey coach, category 2+, category 2+, we're in a surplus of calories, we're trying to gain, but we're trying to gain in a lean way. So lean bulking, that is one of the hardest as well, right? Because I'm not just shoving my mouth with food, is with good quality food. So good quality food means more of it compared to a large pizza that's high calorie dense compared to, hey, chicken, fish, some potatoes, some rice, right? So not because I'm in category 2+, I'm making it like it is harder. Both are hard in their own way. Believe me, they're both hard in their own way. So good job, keep it up. So looking at this, when you're in category 2+, instead of egg whites, you're gonna have regular eggs. So category 2+, here is gonna look like this. 3 to 5 eggs, full eggs, with yolk, with everything. Because you need the calories, you need the protein, you need the fat, right? And if you work out in the morning, you might want to add protein, fat, and you might want to add carbs because you're going to need that because you're burning through a lot of things really much. So you have protein is high, carbs is going to be medium to high, depends how many calories, and then fat is high. So now all of this is in your breakfast. Now this is only your breakfast if you're working out. If you're not working out, don't go too high on the carbs here because you don't want an insulin rebound in the middle of the day. We're still trying to stay lean, right, through here, through good health, but we're trying to stay lean but go up. So it takes a little longer time. 4 weeks, you're gonna see results, but it's gonna take longer time. If you're trying to lose weight, you can make it happen. You can make a big change in 4 weeks by just cutting out a lot of crap that we just don't need, right? And that gets you to a really good foundation. You can get lean real nicely in a good, healthy way. Again, anything up or down, it should be in a healthy way so you can maintain it, you can feel your performance still there, you're not getting sick, you feel strong, you feel vital, you know your vitality is high, your energy, okay? Now, post-workout, guys, post-workout here, it's high carb, high protein, low fat. It's the same thing. This is the same exact thing. Mirror that. The only difference here is gonna change is the amount, right? So instead of maybe here 30 grams of protein, maybe 20 grams of carbs, 0 fat, here I'm having protein about maybe 60 to 80 grams, right? Carbs, if you're on the 200 carbs or 100 and something, maybe you're gonna have 80 to 100 grams, right? And then fat, you're gonna make it 0, but you're probably gonna have 8 to 15 grams depending on what you're eating. So this is okay. But here the numbers are different, right? Protein here is probably 30 to 40 grams. Carbs are probably 15 grams, depends on how much you have a day. If you have 48 grams a day, maybe you want to have it all there. Maybe that was what makes you happy and makes you smile. So have it all after the workout. And fat is going to be 0. That's the difference. That's the difference on both categories. You could be eating very clean on both. One will gain, one will lose. And I wanted to show this example. If you could get anything out of this, is that some of us could be eating really clean and you don't see results and you're like, why? I'm eating clean, coach, and I'm still the same weight. Well, you could be eating very clean, but your portions and your amount and your calories could be really, really high, so you're not gonna see a change in your body. Or you're eating too clean, right? And the amounts are too low, so you're not gonna gain any muscle. And I wanted to really focus on those two Because it's not about, hey, you can't have that or I can't have that. It's about knowing why you are having what you're having in the first place, right? I'm eating this apple because of a purpose. Always there's a purpose of why. And again, if you really want something that is just so delicious for you and you have it, you're one meal away to eating and getting back on track, to eating healthy. It's gonna be okay. You don't have to go crazy about this. It's about, remember, food brings people together in a great way. So look at it in a very positive way. So that way you approach this with good efforts, with good happiness, with good feelings, and your body is not gonna be under stress, because your body knows stress as one stress. It could be any stressor, it could be anything, and it could be something good, but it's still a stress. That's what it's gonna hold on to. It doesn't know any better, right? Just like it doesn't know where the sugar comes from. The sugar could come from a banana, a candy, a Starbucks, pizza, tomatoes. It doesn't know, hey, this sugar is from this category. It doesn't know. It just knows it's sugar and it processes as is. The same thing as protein. The only difference is the cleaner source, right? So hopefully I answered quite a bit of questions between those two diagrams, and hopefully you can see them and you can zoom. And I'm gonna hop on and do more videos and continue to answer your questions. I really love hearing about your journey, what's challenging, what makes you feel good, what you're finding, you know, the recipes. I love all the pictures on our Facebook group. If you're not in there yet, please find us, DRS Fit Challenge 2021 on our Facebook group. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you, captains, as well. Keep it up, everyone. Week 2. Let's go!